Brown has come forward. He's been on Twitter. He's really tired, and he's trying to get out the business. And the thing with Chris Brown, when Chris leaves his entourage, Chris wakes up. He has a totally different atmosphere, and he understands. When they put him back with his entourage, he goes back to the old Chris because he on the MLK, hypnosis, subliminal, all of that. And Chris is a walking time bomb. If Chris Brown wants out before they kill him, because that's what's coming up, that's no way out but blood in, blood out. He's been telling a lot of truth. He's one of the first that still be deep in to say he's tired of the devil running his life. I've never heard nobody do that and still be in Illuminati. And I ain't talking about he's the front guy. He's the employee of the Illuminati, which means the enlightened ones. Okay. Now, he's probably been warned. That's why they did that little thing in the Philippines. He's been warned to shut up. But this is for Chris Brown. Anybody that knows him can forward this last piece or however y'all want to do it. I wasn't going to do a whole show on Chris because I don't think they're going to listen no way. So I just give this little piece before I close out. Chris Brown, what you have to do, man, like I much told Tyrese, you have to bear it all. And you're not going to be able to use BT, CNN, MSN, because all of this is controlled by the elite. You would have to go on your own, get a nice, clean camera, whatever you want to say in it, however long you want to take, that's your discretion. And just spill the beans. Tell them the rituals, the sacrificing, how men sleep with men, and don't leave out names. You can't say, well, we have to do. No. When you bury it all, Chris, you bury it all. You give name, you drop names. You tell who you done fucked and sucked, as well as who fucked and sucked you, and vice versa. You have to give names because you're burying it all. It ain't about what you, well, we, sleep with men. No. People need to know. And a lot of these people like Oprah been cloned. That's not the Oprah that was on PBS struggling with the bad teeth. That Oprah that you see today, it's been cloned. Okay? Beyonce, Jay-Z, them motherfuckers been cloned. Eminem, I wouldn't even be surprised Dr. Dre was cloned. Them sons of bitches are robots, man. But I'm going to have to do a show on that because I'm pretty much lost you right now. But anyway, back to Chris Brown. You've been on the verge saying a lot of things, and you really, really see what's going on. When you get away from your entourage, you see it as an eye-opener. You see how Birdman trying to kill Lil Wayne, right? They're going to do that to you. And you can't hide from death. Death is inedible. But the thing is with me, if I die tonight or tomorrow, I'm good. I know who I serve. I know I never sold my soul. I know I never sacrificed a child. I never drank blood. I never let a man do anything to me. I never did anything to a man. I never molested a child in my life. I never beheaded no one because it's a sacrifice. I never gave up my mama, my daddy, my brother, my sister, my niece, and my nephew. But you understand that because you know a lot of people who done that. And your mama sold you out, man. When you first came in, you was too young to sign a contract. Your mama signed that contract, and she was willing to sell you out so that you could be a celebrity star, because Chris Brown's supposed to have been the next Michael Jackson. But the reason it stopped because Chris started seeing things and rebelling. So they took that Rihanna shit and just blew it up. Rihanna was all fabricated. Okay. Rihanna, as my girl Ro would say, Rihanna was Chris Handler. And what that mean is she was the go-to person to make Chris act right. Chris didn't put a hand on that bitch, man. Oh, that big-headed forehead. That bitch had a forehead ever since she was sucking dick in Barbados. She's always been a freak. So fuck that. So the whole idea was to teach him a lesson. And while Chris was being abused and drugged through the mud, they figured, who else can we bring up right now to get the minds off Chris to make another R&B celebrity? This is when Trey Songz come up. So they said, well, let's make Clyde Davis appointed this and said, let's make Trey Songz a household name while Chris is being drugged and getting this shit together. And that's how Trey came up, because Trey was not coming up at all until Chris took that leap of faith. It was two reasons why they wanted to bring Chris down. It was a perfect opportunity. One, for Trey to come up, and secondly, for Rihanna to handle him. And that's what happened. And when Chris finally came back around, they made him a household name again. And then Chris had another relapse, and he saw what was going on. So now they're threatening him again. It's pretty sad that the parents sell their children out, because really they living their life through their kids. They say, I want my child to be able to have a nice life. No, bitch, you want to live that life. Same thing with Gary Coleman. His parents sold him out. When Gary found out what was going on, Gary sued his parents because they took all this money. He said, well, if you're going to sell my soul, I want my money. That's what the whole fiasco was about. And any of y'all that like Lupe Fiasco, or whatever the fuck his name is, that nigga a devil, man. I peeped him on the Sway Show. He was on the Sway Show, and this nigga was talking about some real shit. And before he ended his statement, he put his hands in a pyramid like a motherfucker to let the elite know, I said that shit, but y'all gave me a pass. He didn't mean none of it. Now you got this steroid nigga, Dr. Dre, and who the fuck? Most deaf old switch hitter ass talking about, I'll battle anybody. And y'all all, they at least told them to do that. The Boule put them up to do that, because the people on the internet becoming too smart. They need to give y'all distracted. And some of you old niggas out there talking about, man, this going to help hip hop. Nigga, 38, 39 years old, talking about it's going to help hip hop. Nigga, you should be over hip hop. You should be owning something. You should be doing something with your life. Sitting back talking about some KRS-One. All them niggas sold out. And the only reason they had Most Def to do this, to get y'all distracted, because they getting ready to do some crazy shit in New York. Did they not put that damn Face of Death up? Did they not put the Face of Death up in New York? So y'all think this shit is funny? You think it's just a hoorah? Why would they put the Face of Death up on the fucking Empire State Building? Because something is going to explode. They're going to do something in New York. I can't pinpoint what it is, but something major has to happen this year. Now, I'm not telling you everything is going to happen. I didn't say that. I'm telling you something major, catastrophical, it's long overdue. It has to happen this year. And they have all eyes on New York. But don't get twisted, because a lot of times when they have your attention on one place, they do it someplace totally different. Nothing goes according to plan. You know that, right? Nothing. Chris Brown, if you're willing to do this, what you have to do, brother, is make the DVDs yourself, and do not give them to no well-known network, and disperse them yourself. Don't tell nobody, no friend, don't tell family what you're doing, because they all got demons on them. They love the money and their lifestyle that you're providing for them. So basically, you do it by yourself. You do, like I said, however long it takes you to get it out. When you cut it, you got enough money to go get you some burners to make copies. And I ain't talking about, putting them on your desktop takes too long. Go get you a CD, a DVD burner that makes copies. And you can put 100 in there, and it spits out 100 within 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm talking about. You in the business, you know how that rolls, right? So you make your DVD, tell the who's who, the sacrifices, the drinking of blood, the sacrificing of children, the molestation, the transgender. You tell all of that. And what you do, you go out and hand them out. You Chris Brown. You drive through the city and hand them out. You don't tell nobody what you're doing. You hand them motherfuckers out. And you go to the next city and hand them out. Okay? And then you make your cross. You do lease. Don't try to go out of the country. You don't need to do that. You can do it right here in the USA. Go across three county lines at least. Because the reason I say that, let's say you was in Colorado. You hit Colorado Springs. You hit Denver. Castle Rock. You get what I'm saying? Those are three lines to go through. Colorado's huge. But you can absolutely go to Colorado Springs, Denver, and Aspen. And that would be it. That right there is enough to get you worldwide attention, because everybody's going to post it. So the question comes up, Yash, how do I get out? How do I get my sanity back? How do I get the Heavenly Father to love me, to accept me? You got to turn it all in. You got to be willing to walk away from the riches, the bitches, the rings, the shoes, the clothes, your dignity. Because they're going to call you a molester. They're going to say you was a faggot from the birth. They're going to say that you slept with pigeons and dogs. They're going to say that you hit your mama. Man, they're going to say everything because they control the media. But you set the stage in your DVDs and you hand them out. Listen, you probably say, well, Yash, why 3? Because they do everything in 3s. You have to do things in 3s. You pass 3 state lines and you have about 500 to 1,000 DVDs. Make every stop count until they're all gone. Don't give too many in one county. Keep it moving. If you got to go to 3 different states in one night, you can do that, man. Because you just want to, go to fast food. People know who you're. Hey, man, go check, listen to this new music, and there's a message on there. Brother, this is what you have to do if you want a clean slate with the Most High, to have a half a chance of getting yourself back. Now, you ain't going to get it back on this side. But when you pass away, the Lord will have favor for you. That's my solution, and I know that's the only way that you can get right with the Most High, because no celebrity ever challenged that. They all die with the secrets. And I tell you right now, Bobby Christina, Whitney Houston, tossing and turning, man. They're on the planet of misery. They are not no damn heaven. They're on the planet of misery. Everybody think, well, Whitney might have been messed up, but the Lord going to look after Christina. No, she's part of her bloodline. Unless Christina tried to do something other than just live like her mama and live in a lap of luxury, she gets the same treatment, man. Now they're trying to pin that murder on her boyfriend. That dude didn't have nothing to do with that. And y'all know they got him on medicine, right? Crazy medicine. And they reprogramming him. Did y'all know that? They threatened the family to shut the hell up. Lord mercy. Chris Brown, all I can tell you, my brother, that last part was for you if you're interested in changing your life.